My friends, this is the first episode with my friend Jaime Chacon. Yesterday I got the idea to start recording podcast in English, and I was like, who could be the first guest? The one and only Jaime Chacon. He's selling cars nowadays, and he's a good salesman. We're going to analyze the good, the bad, and the ugly of his profession. I don't know how I said this shit, It just appeared in my mind. I didn't do the introduction. But let's start. We have a little script here. And by the way, if you have more questions, you can contact him. I will leave his Instagram account or WhatsApp. What do you want me to share from you?
WhatsApp is okay.
Okay, he wants to go directly to the WhatsApp. So I will leave his WhatsApp here in the description below.
But only for business purposes.
Only for business purposes, please. Do not harass. So the first question is, Mr. Jaime Chacon, what is the good, the bad, and the ugly of selling cars here in Lima, Peru?
Okay, Uncle. First of all, the good of selling cars, in my opinion, is the money, like the profit you get by selling the cars. Also, like some privilege you have flexible work hours.
Schedule.
Yeah, at the schedule.
Do they give you the cars so you can test the cars and you can show the cars to your friends?
Depending on the company you work, like your boss could let you use the test drive like for a meeting or like to go to the bank with a client.
I remember you used to work first with Suzuki, after that MG. We have a picture with Jaime and the MG, the yellow MG, remember?
Yeah.
You were first Suzuki, MG, now it's Chevrolet.
Yes, first of all, Mazda and Suzuki.
Okay.
Then MG, that is a Chinese brand. And now Chevrolet, that is an American brand.
For the average person, the middle class human that is watching this, what is the most desirable car that they are? The Onyx, right, I think?
Like in Chevrolet, like the full-size SUVs.
Okay, but those are for rich people.
Yeah, they're for rich people.
We're talking about how, 70?
Yeah, 80 and above.
Holy
above
shit.
80, yes.
Usually the people who buy these SUVs are those drug dealers, or what is their profession?
Yeah, drug dealers, like mining guys, the guys that are in
But illegal mining or?
Yeah, illegal mining, of course.
Yeah.
New rich guys, or rich regular guys that have a lot of like sporty cars.
Like a gallery of cars.
And they want like a huge SUV so they can go anywhere they want.
Do you have people who buy you more than one car at a time?
Yes, sometimes I have a client that bought the first car with me and like they continue buying cars with me or recommend me to another friend that wants to buy a car.
Interesting. So if someone wants to start as a car salesman, what is the do you go to the company and you apply, please, I want to sell this car, or what was the process?
Here in Peru, you don't need like a career. I study business management.
Are you a business manager?
Yes.
Oh, interesting.
I didn't finish the
Nobody finished that shit, You don't need to
I don't have the title, but yes, I study at for 4.5 years.
In what university?
In University of Lima.
Good cachetonas.
Yeah, really good.
Nice chicks.
Yeah, really good chicks. But
hello to all his ex, by the way. Hello to all his ex. I know, maybe perhaps she's watching this one. Okay, continue.
You don't need a career, as I said, but like to start in the business, like you need some sales experience. Not exactly in the car industry.
But selling something.
Yeah, but selling something to start, because it's easy to learn all about the cars, like the mechanics, but to sell something is difficult, and to sell a car is more difficult.
Totally. So I believe it's like the mix of knowing how to connect with the customer, but also you need some kind of cars background, right?
Yeah.
You didn't have a car background before.
No, I didn't have a car background, but I had a lot of background like in the commercial area, like at salesman and in other industries.
Apart from connecting with women, what thing you used to connect before? Have you sold something before?
Yeah, I used to sell phones. Also, I used to sell like equipment for gym. I used to sell. Since I was a kid, I used to sell candies.
Oh, nice.
I bought
nice.
like not regular candies. I bought the expensive American candies like Push Pop, Stardust, those type of nerds, those type of things. That in my school days sold them for $7 or $8 each one, and I bought them like for 0.5 $25. So
Nice.
I used to make like a lot of profit selling that.
But did you sell this here in Lima?
Yeah,
To the
back in,
gentita?
when I was like 7 or 8 years old.
Nice.
Yeah, that was my.
So while you were doing that, when you were a kid, other kids here were working in construction and those things.
Yes.
Interesting. White privilege, right?
And then when I was a teenager, I started like going to a gym, and I also entered to the like modelship.
Ah, you used to be a model?
Yeah, I used to be a model, and of course, when you go to an event, you used to sell some type of brand. So I was a salesman too as well.
Interesting. What is the most exotic experience that you have when you were a model? Did you have like homosexuals trying to take advantage of you?
Yeah, of course. Homosexuals like always like try to harass me.
Okay.
So yeah, that was the bad part of being a model. But the good part was that women like approach you everywhere.
You had a lot of access. Your women pool was generous.
Yeah, so like even if you don't, back in the day, even if you don't have a lot of money, if you have like good words, you could bang a lot of women. But
yeah,
nowadays it's different.
It's very
You only need money yeah, it doesn't care if you are like handsome or whatever, or you have a good body.
I uploaded a meme about that was like, no plus money means yes, so always whatever plus money means yes. But you had a lot of like women experience, so I think like always you managed somehow to not expect that much money, right?
Yeah, I used to like have a lot, not a lot of money, but when I was
this guy is a beast, by the way.
Like when I was 18 to 19, I earned a lot of money for that time because all my friends were like working as a pasantee,
like a teller, like a bank teller or something like that.
Yeah, earning like 1,000 soles per
the
month.
Basic wage.
The basic, yes. And I used to get a little bit more money, so I use it like to go out with chicks and to go to
And also
parties.
you used to drive your father's car. That was the Mazda 6, I think.
No, that was mine, but my father had a Mercedes, and I used to drive that car.
Man, the Mazda looked cool for a young kid back then in time.
But yeah, of course, by that time.
Interesting. So, talking about selling, go back to the selling thing. What is the hardest thing that you need to deal with when you are selling? I think it's a schedule. That is you never know when the customer is coming.
Yeah. For example, the brand I sell now, Chevrolet, is a brand that is oriented to many like economic scales, like rich people, regular average guys, and poor people, like C segment, so C or D segment. So
what is the poor model? The N400?
the
N400, little combi?
Yeah, the multi-purpose minivan, and the Sail, that is like a taxi sedan.
The Sail, SAIL, right?
Yeah.
Sail. Yeah. The Sail is what, the 1.6?
1.5.
Oh, nice, good enough.
It comes with like GNB or GLP gas installation. So.
Interesting. That is like $1,000 extra, or is with the?
No, it's free. It's free.
Interesting.
You can buy it like only gas, but 90 to 95% of the people that buy this car want it with the conversion.
What is the upsell and the downsell? For example, when someone, let's say, they want a car, they come to the dealership. How do you upsell them? Like, do you upsell in accessories, or do you upsell in the buy the insurance, what is the business?
For example, in this country, like there's a lot of like people ignore a lot of things. Like
what? So you say that this country is full of ignorant people?
Yeah, in my opinion, yes. And it's also the culture. But for example, I don't know, someone comes and said, "Oh, I want like a loan, a bank loan." And I ask, "Are you in Infocorp?" Yes, I am in Infocorp. But
how the fuck do you want the bank loan?
Are you dependent or independent? No, I am independent. Oh, so you are not in the 5 category. Like
claro, of course. It's a freelancer.
Yeah, I'm a freelancer. Oh, do you have your tributary report? No, what's that?
But they went along somehow.
and they want so. And the only way they can like apply to a loan is with
Donate an organ. Give me your organs.
Or fondos colectivos, collective funds. I don't know how to say it in English.
What is that? Like apoyada?
No, they're very known these days, like because they are like companies that lend you the money to buy the car.
Interesting.
And yeah, they don't care if you're in Infocorp or you don't have.
But the
like,
premium must be fucking expensive.
Yeah.
Because you are taking more risk.
Yeah, you buy like 3 cars with that loan with the interest rate.
Interesting. And I imagine most of the people who get those things at the end lose the car.
Yeah. Sometimes yes.
I imagine that's the business. Okay, so the upsell, if you want to do the upsell, usually you try to sell them a more expensive car, the same car but with more accessories, or do you just sell the car and then you try to sell the insurance and the shit?
Nowadays, like, you don't get the money you used to get like by only selling cars. Back in the day, you sell the cars and you get a lot of money. Now to make like the real money, you have to sell everything. Like you have to be 360 degrees. Sell the insurance, sell the GPS, sell accessories, sell maintenance.
The loan comes from the bank or from the same dealership?
We have a direct loan, and we work with most of the banks, but not all the banks have like a car loan, like car loans. Like only BCP, Continental, Santander, and Banbif. Only those 4.
After you purchase a car, what is the things that you can do without destroying the warranty? For example, that GPS, are they able to do it in other place or they have to do it there?
To be honest,
this is a good shit.
To be honest, most of the GPS companies are homologated with like most of the brands. Like like you have to be very unlucky like to buy a car and a model that is not homologated with any GPS companies, and we have a lot of GPS companies nowadays. But we always say to the customer that the GPS is homologated only with the company.
Of course, that's the deal.
And if he does the installation in another place, he's gonna lose the warranty. So like we say that. Yes, and people like freak out when they say they're gonna lose the warranty.
One question I always had is, how do you decide if you are going, for example, someone comes from a Chevrolet, let's say the Onix, okay? They go for the Onix. How do you decide to sell a more expensive model, or do you decide to keep selling the one that they are looking for, or do you decide to downsell? So you check the face, or how do you do?
It depends. Like, for example, prices vary like month to month, but some months, like the cars that were sold like too much the month before, they put like bonus. Like
sell the shit.
If you sell this one, like you get this much and this. So it depends on the month, but also it depends on the customer. Like if you see he has like the capability or the money to buy an expensive car, a more expensive car.
On sale, I don't know if this is how you call them, but on sales in other companies they call bones, los huesos, le dicen, the bones. The shit, the stock, and you don't need to move that shit.
Of course, there are a lot of bones, and we say it also sapos. Frogs.
Please take this frog. Interesting.
Yeah, people that they only come to the shop like to lose time only.
And what about those cars, for example, sometimes there are cars that have been there more than 1 year, that they are, when I bought my Cupra, for example, was the case.
That's the aging stock or outlet. We call it outlet or aging.
Brand new, but 1 year or 2 years old.
Brand new. They sold for a much cheaper price.
But do you find that in all the models or just in the high-end models?
No, mostly in all the models. For example, in the company I work, they sell a lot of car brands, not only Chevrolet, but in Chevrolet, to be exactly, when they have more than 400 days in stock, they enter to outlet. But the profit is very low.
Okay, so there's not much margin.
For example, if you sell an outlet car, you're gonna bet like much less than if you sell the same car. But for example, a 2025 car model from a 2023 car, you're gonna get.
I got you. Just to wrap this interview, what about this Facebook ads thing? Because like I always get surprised. I'm checking Nissan. I don't know Chevrolet, but Nissan is like, for example, the Nissan Kicks at the beginning was $22,000. Last time that I checked, I like the publicity, but I just leave it there. And the next time they kind of retarget you, but with a cheaper discount. The last time was $16,000 the Nissan Kick. So
yeah, it's not 100% fake, but on the ad you like see the big price and the car, and you get like excited, but your mind doesn't read the little characters that are at the bottom of the
all the conditions.
Yeah, and there are a lot of conditions.
Okay, what is the top 3 conditions that usually they ask?
Yeah, for example, a car that you buy like contado, like cash, for I don't know, 15,999.
Yeah.
It says the publicity $10,999 dollars, and it's like 2,000 for retoma. Retoma means that you put your car in pay, you like your old car.
Oh, I got you. It's like
yeah, for selling your car to the company, you got like a $2,000 discount.
Oh, okay.
But that's amarrado. That's like
they're tied.
That's tied to a low price, because they are not gonna give you, like, if your car is in Marketplace or Neo Auto, in $10,000 they are gonna give you like 7.
Totally.
So you have the other 2 is on 9. So if you sell it by your own, you are gonna get much.
I thought that the business was that, yes, they sell the car in that price, but they take a lot of things out. For example, the rings, maybe they put like shitty things, right? Or maybe just take it.
Another thing is like the outlet. They are also, for example, if you saw publicity, it's not the 2025 model. It's
maybe like the previous.
Is that the previous one, or the 2023, and also the financial bonus. When you finance with, for example, Santander, that is like low cost bank only for car loans, they say, oh, we're gonna give you a 3,000 discount if you buy the car, and of course the loan with us. And okay, thank you, but the interest rate is like
they rape you
to the roof.
To the roof. You go to the roof.
Yeah, 30 to 40 per year.
Holy shit! Well, today the first. Give me a second. He's the first guest here on the podcast, so he got his Babilonio. This is your reward for being the first guest.
Yeah, thank you very much.
If people want to contact you, WhatsApp, what number can they text?
Yeah, if they want to contact me, it's 953261740.
Okay, I will write down the number. And remember, if you want to join Ingles para Cholos, inglesparacholos.com. Thank you, Jaime. The one and only Jaime Chacon with you. Holy
Bye-bye.
shit.